Terry, I feel like every time I see you recently, I'm sobbing uncontrollably because of some golden buzzer video.
Yeah.
I just sit in bed and I cry and I watch with you and feel the joy and the triumph. Does you get really emotional during those moments too?
Wait, first of all, I tell myself after I'm watching the playback, I'm not going to cry again, and I cry again.
Yeah.
I've cried like 4 times in a row, and I'm like, okay, I got to stop. I'm like, it's really an emotional thing because you're making dreams come true. It's really, really nuts.
When you guys are walking down the street and Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans see you, what is the thing that they shout out at you? Is it a quote or something?
It's usually 9-9, right? 9-9! It's usually, yeah. That's usually what they're out and they see us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 9-9,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's it, yeah.
9-9! I mean, listen, I was in Vietnam, and they were yelling, 9-9! And you're like, what in the world? It's that big. It's a police humor, it translates. I mean, people get crime and cops and the whole thing, and they've watched Law and Order forever, and so when you make it funny, they get it.
Right.
It translates all over the place.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you guys play sort of the bumbling cops in a way.
What?
This is news to you?
I've never seen it that way.
No, I was gonna ask if you see like how you see yourselves when you're giving your performance. Do you ever kind of get tired of feeling like the guys who are not doing their jobs correctly?
I just don't get your whole line of questioning. No, I mean, come on. I see myself as, the leading man, Mr. 9-9, top of the heap. Get all the ladies,
Do you think in any future episodes we'll see more of your younger selves as we have?
I don't know. I think it would be a lot of fun. I think the fans loved that last year. We loved it. It was a lot of fun. We learned a lot about ourselves or about our characters. So, yeah, that'd be fun.
What was your first job in Hollywood? What was your first acting gig?
My first acting gig in Hollywood was on an old show called Marcus Welby, which your fans won't know.
I know Marcus
You know
Welby,
it.
yeah.
Well, good. So my scene was as I played a high school football player who was afraid to get a shot. That was my gig. And James Brolin was the doctor. And he was holding onto my arm like this, and they were prepping the scene, and I was really nervous, so he could feel my heart beating in my arm. And he turned to the crew and said, I think we better get this shot pretty quick. I think this son of a bitch is going to have a heart attack. That was my first job.
How about you, sir?
Mine was Murphy Brown, the first go-around. 1991, it was the #1 show on TV, the whole thing with Dan Quayle and everything like that, and they needed a guy from Minnesota, to go into the FYI there with a video camera. And so they had me back a number of times because I had no film credits. And every time I came back, there was another familiar actor there. And another one, and finally they gave it to me. And the night we were going to shoot, where there's a live audience, and the director comes over to me and he goes, okay, Joel, there's 300 people here in the audience. There's 40 million at home. Ready? Action. And I just about wet my pants. And then we went for the first thing, and the elevator doors always opened on Murphy Brown. And I was supposed to come out with the video camera, and the doors open. I came out with the video camera, and my line was, well, here we are at FYI. And I heard, cut. And so he stopped, and I'm looking around, and he comes over. You got to take the cover off of the video camera. So
Rookie mistake.
So then I felt a lot more comfortable because I had made my mistake, so we could move on.
What has been the most noticeable change in TV comedy or just working in sitcoms from when you started to working on something like Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I don't know in terms of sitcom. I know there are differences, but overall, we've got a long ways to go. But there are more representations of various human beings on television now, of all sorts and all of who we all are. Mm-hmm. And when I started out, it wasn't quite like that. It was mostly guys that kind of look like me, blonde-haired, blue-eyed guys, and and very few other people. And so it's kind of lovely. Like I say, we got a long ways to go to make it right, but I think things are in a positive direction.